Please fasten your seatbelts.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. That's the whole two table. Wasn't that easy? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. See who can do that in the class. 2, 4, 6. See who can do that by themselves. 2, 4, 6. So 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. Wasn't that easy? Try and forget 2 times 1 is 2. Bet you can. See that? 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, we're done with that. That's the easiest one. Let's go to the bottom of the table. 2 times 10 is 20. 2 times. So a giant 3 times a giant 1 equals a giant 3. And when you see these in your mind, think of them as being giant. And 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. Try and forget it. Bet you can't. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. Or 3 equals 3 times 1. 3 times 1, everybody knows it, 3. We don't need to do that one again. We'll go to the end. 3 times 10, 30. 3 times 10 is 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 30. Or 30 equals 3 times 10. Now we're going to do the 4 table. A 4 table is an even table. A 4 table is even table because it has 4 legs, right? It's the 4 table. 4 times 1 is 4. That's the easiest one. 4 times 1 is 4. Don't forget, anything times a 1 is that same number. 1 times yourself is yourself. 1 times 4 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. Let's go to the bottom of the 4 table. 4 times 10 is 40. You already know 2. You only got to know a few more in the middle and you're done. 4 times 10 is 40. 4 times 1 is 4. See how easy? It's easier and easier. The more you listen to these tapes, the more you get the system down, okay? Say it time, but here we go. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 1 is 5. In fact, I'm going to give you all the answers first and see if you remember. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. See, that's the easiest table of all the tables. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. In fact, when you're studying, doing your math, always go to 5 tables first and work up and down. 5 times 1 is 5. 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 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 5. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 1 is 5. We're going to the 6 table. That's an even table. Here we go with the 6 table. It's just as easy as the other tables. All you got to do is listen and learn. And try and forget it, and you'll learn it. 6 times 1 is 6. So that first one is always going to be the same answer. So here we go. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 1 is 6. You already know that. 6 times 10 is 60. We just got to get the middle done and we're done. This is the even table, 6 table. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 2 is 12. We had the 2 in the 2 table. The 2 times 6 equals 12. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times... Hello students, it's me, it's Dr. Larman, your teacher on tape. I'm back with the 7 table. 7 tables an odd table. 7 times 1 is 7, 7 times 1 is 7, 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 10, 70. There's that easy one on the bottom. 7 times 10 is 70. I will concentrate a little bit more on the ones that are harder to learn, but when I say them and you try and forget them, you're going to know them. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 2 is 14. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 7 is 14. Or just 2 7s are 14. Or 7 2s are 14. Or 7 times 2 is 14. 14 equals... If you think about it, just double a 4 table. So we know that 8 times 1 is 8 because anything times 1 is that same number, so we're not going to go long on that. 8 times 1 is 8, so we'll just, you know that 8 times 1 is 8. I'm not going to say that again. And we know that 8 times 10 is 80, so we don't have to go over that one. So now we know 8 times 1 is 8, 8 times 10 is 80. All we're going to do now is concentrate in the middle. Now 8 times 2 is 16, that's part of the 2 table, so we don't have to concentrate on that either, because 2 8s are 16, 8 2s are 16. If you wrote that,
go for what you know.
We're going to now do the 9 table. 9 table is great. The 9 table, there's 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90. The 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 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 9 times 3 is 27. 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 Or 27 equals 9 times 3. 9 times 3 equals 27. 9 times 3 equals 27. 9 times 3 equals 27. 9 times 3 is 20. We're going to now do the 10 table. And here we go. 10 times 1 is 10. 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 That's it. 10 times 2, 20. 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 10 times 3, 30. 10 times 3, 30. 10 times 3, 30. 10 times 3, 30. 10 times 4, 40. 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 10 times 5, 50. 10 times 5, 50. 10 times 5. 11 table, it's even easier than the 10 table. And it's going to be just as fast as the 10 table. And it goes like this. 11 times 1 is 11. 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 Can't forget that. 11 times 2, 22. 11 times 2, 22. 11 times 2, 22. 11 times 2, 22. 11 times 3, 33. 11 times 3, 33. 11 times 3, 33. 11 times 3, 33. 11 times 4, 44. 11 times 4, 44. 11 times 4, 44. 11 times 4, 44. 12 times 1 is 12. We know that anything times 1 is that same number. So 12 times 1 is 12. So we already got the first part of the 12 times. 12 times 1 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. 12 times 2 is 24. It's only two 12s. If you add two 12s up, you get 24. If you add up 12 2s, you get 24. So those two are easy. 12 times 1 is 12. 12 times 1 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. There you go. 12 times 2 is 24. You got the first two. 12 and 24. 12 and 24. 12 and 24. 12 times 3 is